What's up, guys? I'm Blakemore from SummitGuitarSchool.com. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to teach you the easiest version of Come Together by the Beatles you can find on the internet. All right? So, without further ado, let's break it down section by section. I'm going to make it as easy as I possibly can. If you can play power chords, you can play this song, and we're going to break it down and make it as easy as possible. Once again, my name is Blakemore from SummitGuitarSchool.com. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy the video. Follow the links in the description. Head over to the website and subscribe to our newsletter for a free lesson once a month. I will not spam you. That is my promise. And then follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We're really looking for that support, and we really appreciate it. Let's get started. Okay, first things first, let's learn this riff, all right? So here's what we got. We're going to go open on the 4th string twice. And then we're going to nail this, right? I'm going to show it to you. This is the bass line, but the guitar part can do it, and it makes it really fun, kind of beginner rock song. So you got open, open twice on the 4th string, and then your index hammers on from the 10th to the 12th fret, 5th string. Just like that. So I'm plucking, I'm going open, open, and then I'm going index, hammer on to the 12th fret. So 10, pluck it, and hammer it. You got to think of like a rubber band snapping out from underneath your finger. And you got to really get more kind of strength to that hammer on than you might think. A lot of students will go and not get it. You got to hit it. Literally hammer it on. Think of a hammer, boom, slamming against that fret. Just like that. So think of a rubber band holding your finger and letting it go. Just like that. So open, open, pluck, hammer, 10 to the 12. And then my index comes back, does a little bar on the 4th and 3rd string, 10th fret, and I pluck both of those, 4th and 3rd string, and then my 3rd finger comes down and plays the 12th fret, 4th string, and I give it a little vibrato. Vibrato just kind of means to make it sound like it's singing. It's a very bluesy thing to do. When you do that, you don't want to just do your finger like this. First of all, it doesn't look right. Second of all, it doesn't sound right. You use your wrist. You keep that finger kind of stiff, and you use your wrist. You want to see a good vibrato, look up like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Eric Clapton, you know, guys like that, Dwayne Allman, John Mayer, if you want to look up someone modern. So the main riff, just like that. We're calling that riff A section, the A section. So you just got to practice it slow because it almost happens in groups of 4, so almost 4 times each time. All right, so that intro riff happens 4 times, all right? That's this. And then you come down to the verse section. So let's talk about this. We've got a 1-finger A power chord, or I'm sorry, this is a D5 power chord. So 4th string open, and then my index at the 2nd fret, 3rd string. And I'm only plucking the 4th and the 3rd string here, okay? So here's what we've got. It's kind of a little bluesy thing. Not quite a shuffle, but it's trying to be a shuffle. Shuffle is really like very Stevie Ray Vaughan and you know, kind of Eric Clapton. But today we're gonna keep it a little straight. All right, so here's what we've got. All right, if you're gonna go 2 strums on that D5, and then you reach with your 3rd finger to the 4th fret, 3rd string. So right on the same string your index is already on. So you just keep it down, and you do 2 strums there, and then you come back. So it's literally keep your index down on both of these little riffs. So 3 and 4 and, all right, that's 1 time through, okay? So section B, you do that measure 4 times. So you've got 4 of these. That's once. There's twice. 3 times. 4 times. And then you take that same little chord riff and you move your index up to the 2nd fret, 4th string, and then your 3rd finger will jump up to the 4th fret, 4th string, and you'll do this twice. This is an A5 kind of bluesy little move, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's once, and then you're gonna do it another time. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? And then you go to a G chord. I'm gonna do a full G, all right? So that is 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, open, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st string, and I'm going middle, index, 3 and 4. And then you go back to the main riff 4 times. So back to this 4 times, all right? and then you go back to that verse section again, and then you play all the way through it, and then you go to a chorus. So let's look at this chorus. It's a 2-finger power chord, B, all right? So we're going B, it's the 2nd fret, 5th string, 4th fret, 4th string, all right? I would like to encourage you to use your index and then your 3rd finger. A lot of people will be like, I can't stretch with my 3rd finger. You can if you practice it, and your fingers in your hand will get used to it. If you have to use your pinky, go ahead, but I think you should just shoot for using your 3rd finger there. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and then you go back to that 1-finger A power chord, 4 and, so that's 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and that's the 2nd string, or 2nd fret, 4th string, and 5th and 4th together. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then you go to G, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. All right, so that's back to that A after you go 1 and 2 and 3, and then you go back to the main riff 4 times. Okay, so that's back to. All right, and then you go back to the verse again, and you do another verse, and then you do another chorus, and then you do section A, the main riff, twice that time. No, I'm sorry, 4 times. All right, 4 times again. And then you go to the solo, which is section B again, except for you don't ever land on the G. So it's the solo section is this kind of wannabe shuffle blues thing. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you do it a total of 4 measures, and then you go back to the main riff only twice this time. And then you go section B again, which was the verse, and then you go section C, which was the chorus, and then you literally just vamp on this to the end of the song where he's going, come together. Keep in mind, this is the easy version of this, so we're not going to learn the solo. This is for the beginners out there that are trying to just get some songs under their belt before they start playing a whole lot of lead guitar. But it does have this little riff in there, all right? And it definitely has some movement that will really get you geared towards playing more individual notes within your songs. And that is how you play this bad boy.